And if you can think for a moment, imagine that this is your mind. This is your mind. When you're really little, okay? Actually, this is your mind at about the 3rd or 4th month in utero, okay? Up to then, there's really not much in there, not much happening. But about the 3rd or 4th month in the womb, our mind is developed enough that we begin to learn. And so if you think about it, imagine this dot here is as a learning piece of information in the brain. And then what happens is that when we're born, and even before that, you know, this can be reinforced. And that when things happen, let's say this represents after you're born out here, what happens is that we learn by association is one of the ways. We learn by association, repetition, and emotion. And so when we have another event occur, don't we unconsciously try to associate this with that? So what happens is that this event over here, which is certainly may not be identical to what happened in prior times, but what happens is we try to associate, and when that happens, this continues to grow. And then another thing happens, and it kind of goes through this pathway, and it continues to grow. And then we have other things, and it just goes on and on and on, and then this grows and grows and grows, and then this is what we consider would be a problem, okay? Let's say that the person was adopted out at the time of birth. We say, well, okay, well now you have a new family, and that's a whole new programming. But it's not always that simple. The truth is that child had been learning since they were in the womb. And sometimes when we do regression therapy, a person will actually end up, their awareness will become, they'll become aware in the womb. They'll remember that time. It doesn't happen often, but it happens frequently enough. So this is considered a problem. What we're going to be doing is learning how to plant new seeds, effective seeds. And think of a good analogy would be like raising some plants. Let's say we had 2 plants here, and they were palm trees. Any kind of plant would do. And we watered this one over here, and we neglected this one over here. What would happen to the neglected one? It would die, that's right. Well, what's been happening with all of our issues is that even though there were things that maybe we didn't like or we don't want or our clients didn't like or they didn't want about themselves, they've unconsciously been watering those and continuing to have them grow and develop. So, but it's not enough to say, stop thinking that. Haven't we said that to ourselves? Stop it. Did that mean it stopped? No. So we're going to be learning how to do that and what to do instead, okay? So that if you give this one less energy, it's going to start shrinking because there's no energy going to it. But you have to give it something else to focus on so that this one will start growing and developing the thing that you want, okay? And of course, that'll lead you to a very happy life.